All it takes is one wrong cut, and you might not live to tell the story. Beneath the soft skin of the pufferfish hides one of nature's deadliest poisons. Yet in the hands of a skilled chef, this dangerous fish turns into one of the rarest and most special dishes in the world. In our last video, we saw how fishermen risked their lives to catch this deadly creature. But that's just the beginning, because the real danger begins here, in the kitchen. With strict rules and training in place, only a few highly skilled chefs are allowed to prepare pufferfish, because one tiny mistake could turn a fancy meal into a fatal one. So how do these chefs handle such a deadly fish without getting poisoned? How do they know exactly where to cut? And what makes people risk eating something so dangerous in the first place? Let's find out. There's no doubt that the pufferfish dish is one of the deadliest yet most desired meals in Japan. It has earned a special place not only in Japanese culture, but also in other Asian countries like China and Thailand. But preparing pufferfish is unlike cooking any other fish, and not because its meat is tender or tasty, but because it contains a deadly toxin. Because of this, the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare made it mandatory for all chefs who handle pufferfish to undergo extensive training and testing before they can be licensed to prepare it. For instance, in Tokyo, chefs must complete a tough 2-year apprenticeship and pass a strict exam to prove they're skilled and careful enough to earn that license. According to a study, in 2019 alone, there were over 100 reported cases of non-lethal poisoning and a few deaths linked to eating pufferfish. Most of these tragedies, however, weren't caused by licensed chefs, but by amateurs trying to prepare the fish themselves at home. Without the proper training or knowledge of where the deadly toxin hides, their attempt to create a rare delicacy often turned into a fatal mistake. The Japanese fish market is unlike any other. It's one of the largest in the world, handling thousands of tons of seafood every single day. From giant tuna and fresh squid to exotic species like the pufferfish, everything can be found under one bustling roof. But don't be fooled by the chaos. These markets are carefully monitored by strict authorities to ensure every rule and safety regulation is followed to the letter. What's even more fascinating is how pufferfish are handled within this system. Even with general market regulations in place, shops and restaurants without certified pufferfish chefs must display a clear sign showing they only serve migaki fugu, which is basically pufferfish that has already been processed and had its poisonous parts safely removed. The processed fish must also be properly labeled and certified, while shop and restaurant owners are required to keep detailed sourcing records and report regularly to the metropolitan government. While Japan's authorities work hard to make sure every piece of seafood is handled safely, the real magic begins once the fish reaches the kitchen. Here, skilled chefs use precise, time-honored techniques, passed down through generations and refined over time, to prepare the world-famous pufferfish dish known as fugu. Let's take a closer look at how this deadly fish is transformed into a culinary masterpiece. For every certified chef, preparing the pufferfish isn't just about making it ready to eat. It's a test of discipline, craftsmanship, and most importantly, surgical precision. A skill that only a few have truly mastered. To begin, the chef sharpens a special blade called a fugu hocho, made specifically for cutting pufferfish. The cutting area is cleaned and spotless, almost sacred. The chef then removes the pufferfish from the water tank and places it on the cutting board. With a swift, decisive cut, the head is removed. But remember, every step, every cut is deliberate and has a purpose. There's no room for mistakes, and one wrong move can ruin the entire process, or worse, send someone to the hospital. The head is removed first because the internal organs, including the liver and ovaries, contain the toxin tetrodotoxin, TTX, in extremely high concentrations. Removing the head eliminates the risk of the toxins spreading and contaminating the fish. Immediately after, the remaining body is soaked in cold water to preserve its freshness. With steady hands, the chef brings out the fish from the water and makes the first incision with a shallow slice behind the gills. The knife passes effortlessly through the soft flesh. The outer skin is then carefully peeled back in a delicate skinning process, revealing the smooth flesh beneath. But make no mistake, this layer can also contain toxins, so it is handled with extra caution. Next comes the most critical step, safely removing the poisonous organs. Using specialized tools like tweezers and a scalpel-like knife, the liver and ovaries are carefully removed and isolated to avoid piercing them. A single puncture could contaminate the entire fish, making it deadly. These organs are then placed in a marked container to be sealed and disposed of according to strict regulations. The remaining flesh is rinsed repeatedly in cold water to remove all traces of blood, mucus, and impurities. Pufferfish preparation is unlike any other fish because of its intense focus on cleanliness. This isn't just about hygiene, it's a tradition rooted in Japanese culture, where purity is essential. The fish is continuously washed in cold water to ensure even the tiniest trace of toxin or impurity is removed, and the surface is carefully cleaned before the next step. Even the removed skin is thoroughly washed and finely sliced into thin strips. All removed parts are completely separate from the edible meat to maintain safety. The belly and back meat are also carefully separated from the bones with extreme precision. Then, the chef uses a fugu hiki knife, an ultra-sharp blade designed to slice pufferfish flesh into paper-thin pieces. These slices are so thin that you can almost see through them, a testament to the chef's skill, dedication, and care in making the fish safe to eat. In fact, each slice must be thin enough to reveal the pattern of the plate beneath it. The fugu hiki's sharpness ensures smooth cuts that preserve the fish's signature firm yet slightly chewy texture. After this careful process, the fish is finally ready to be served raw as the famous fugu sashimi. Other popular ways to enjoy pufferfish include frying it in a crispy chicken-style preparation called karage, or cooking it in a warm hot pot known as techiri. Now here's the surprising part. No matter how it's cooked, the toxin in a pufferfish cannot be destroyed by heat. That's why turning this deadly creature into one of Japan's most sought-after delicacies relies entirely on the skill and precision of the chef. And did you know that a single pufferfish dish can cost over $100 and it's best served in the traditional Japanese style? Let's take a closer look. The popular fugu sashimi dish is one of, if not the most expensive dishes in Japan, starting at a staggering price of $120. Its luxury, sense of culinary adventure, and prestige are some of the reasons people are drawn to try it. Fugu sashimi is traditionally served by arranging the thinly sliced pufferfish flesh into an elegant pattern, resembling a chrysanthemum flower. This flower holds deep meaning in Japanese culture, representing nobility, purity, and the beauty of disciplined perfection, which are qualities that are mirrored in the precise cutting process of the pufferfish. This dish is usually accompanied by soy sauce and another exquisite pufferfish delicacy called fugu hirezake, made from the removed fins of the fish. It is typically served in winter at specialized fugu restaurants. The fins are dried and lightly burned over an open flame, then dropped into a cup of hot sake. This releases a distinct smoky aroma and a rich savory flavor. The cup is briefly covered with a specialized lid to trap the fragrance for maximum effect. This makes the combination of fugu sashimi and fugu hirizake create a daring culinary experience, one that you'll be eager to try. Every taste is an act of trust in the chef's precision, standing on the delicate line between life and death. From deadly poison to a culinary masterpiece, the art of preparing pufferfish shows us that true mastery comes from discipline and practice, not just from taking risks. So, what do you think of the precise cutting process of this fascinating creature? Do you believe it's right to make it legal to consume this fish? And most importantly, would you dare to try the fugu dish? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. See you in the next one.